everybody, and welcome back to Short Pit, a NASCAR podcast. I am your host, Kid Chesney. Alongside me, as usual, is Bandit, according to the shirt.
That's right. That's right. Bandit. Yeah, gotta love
You
that.
can tell who has kids in this podcast.
Yep, you definitely can if all of the abundance of toys and collectibles behind you too didn't give that off. But how are you doing
And
this
I won't
morning,
make
sir?
Chris take off his hat to further the evidence, but
Nope. That might blind everybody. We wouldn't have very good camera footage
like
if
that
we did that.
SpongeBob fucking episode. Bald.
Yep.
Was that the SpongeBob movie? Yeah.
Whichever one. I knew what you were talking about, the SpongeBob scene, but man.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Michigan. Give our awards and whatnot. We got another silly season announcement, so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
The trucks are off till next weekend, so
No
we'll
trucks.
talk about the O'Reilly race coming up. And and Pocono obviously is on the way. So
You ready for the tricky triangle?
Gotta love it. I don't know what am I pulling up? Okay. Sorry, folks, it is 7 a.m. on Friday. We're tired. We're exhausted. But we power through for you. We power through for the people.
That's right, for our devoted listeners.
And so let's talk about what happened down in Michigan, the Irish Hills, where Denny Hamlin gets his 63rd win in the Cup Series. It ties one Kyle Busch. Denny obviously came out and had a special flag like Gordon did for Earnhardt all those years ago in Phoenix. Yep. Denny Hamlin pays similar tribute to Kyle. He moves up to 9th in the all-times win list. The next one up is Dale Earnhardt Sr. with like 76 wins, I believe.
Yep.
Probably a little far-fetched for Denny to catch that if he sticks to his plan of retiring after next year. But who knows? We'll see.
We've seen crazier things.
There's plenty of stuff to talk about in this race, so I'll let you just kind of talk about what you want to first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was when I saw Denny was going to win, I was hoping he had a flag. I mean, I didn't expect him to not to because I remember when Gordon did that for senior. So I was really hoping he had something, which it was really cool to see. I wasn't expecting like the combination of the one from the Joe Gibbs 18 and then the 8. So it was cool to see the collaboration there. And then he gave him a rowdy burnout and blew the back tires off of it. So overall, though, I thought it was a good race for them. I mean, most part, you had a few kind of comers and goers, some strategy here and there, but I mean, it was Michigan. It was kind of what I expected. It wasn't horrible, but it probably wasn't exactly the greatest race we've seen all season.
Yeah, it was like you said, totally okay Michigan race. It had definitely interesting aspects, like Carson Hocevar wrecking almost the entire field.
Yeah.
On that restart where he gave John Hunter Nemechek a off-center shove that turned into chaos very quickly. Could have almost ended the winner's day.
Yeah. Very easily could have ended the winner's day.
But it didn't. It wrecked Reddick's day. And now he's like within striking distance for Denny. Very quickly, just in the matter of a couple of weeks. It's super duper interesting coming out of Michigan.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was the giant
really see that chase format. Yeah. The giant wreck. Yeah.
Was just waiting for your camera to catch up.
Yeah, of course.
Chase Elliott and Seabell wrecked. Seabell fractured his wrist in the quote biggest impact of the next gen car. I think it was Holler Talk that was talking about that.
Yeah, Holler Talk.
Good. I remember stuff.
Velocity V is what they called it.
Seabell fractures his wrist, and he still plans on racing this weekend in Pocono. Obviously, your driver was involved, took a hell of a hit. As well, he comes out okay. Any thoughts on the giant wreck?
Immediately was like, what the fuck? Like, that's the best way to put it. Like, I'm watching it live, and I see Chase just basically lose it. So I was immediately like that, and then I watched the hit, and I'm like, holy, like everybody else, I was like, what a freaking, hit that Seabell took. So to see him get out of that, and then I was kind of watching post race the talks of him not leaving the infield care center yet and things like that. So when they were finally released him, they were like, "Oh, he's got a fractured wrist," but they released that. I was like, that makes a little sense as to why it took him so long, but the fact that he's still going to race, I guess Pocono isn't surprising. But the next 2 weeks is what's kind of surprising with that fractured wrist. So we'll see how it affects him on the as a road racer with a fractured wrist. But I think he'll be fine this week for Pocono.
Hocevar and Wallace talk post race, but not like some might expect. Is his aggression working for him? So is this? I forget. The last couple weeks are like blending together.
Yeah.
Did Bubba and Hocevar talk last week too, or was it?
Well, if they did,
just this
I
week?
caught it more this week.
This week was the one where he's sitting on the wall and he told him you're fast, but you're fast, but we're getting better finishes than you because you can't
put it
together a race.
Yeah, basically, like that's. I feel like it was kind of surprising coming from Bubba, but at the same time, kind of a good fit because
Bubba's in a place to say that now in his career. I think a lot of fans won't take him seriously, but a lot of fans aren't taking him seriously because they have other motivations to not take him seriously.
There you go.
That's not us. That's not this podcast.
No.
So I think it's cool that Bubba went up to talk to Hocevar and like tried to be like, "Hey, dude, listen." And it looked like Hocevar was being receptive to the feedback. Who knows if he was just taking it in one ear out the other? But it certainly looked like he was paying attention and listening along.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what you got to take from it as an outsider, right? Like just seeing it, you hope that he took from it, but at the same time, like Junior kind of proposed, like, is the aggression really a bad thing? Like he's getting results, and like my counter to that is no, because you're making a bad name for yourself, and it's going to come down to the point where maybe you are in the chase and somebody needs, you need somebody to be a little graceful with you, but they're not going to be like a John Hunter Nemechek or somebody, that
Ricky
you don't
Stenhouse Jr.
expect. Exactly. Somebody you don't expect to be in contention for a championship. And Carson's going to have the speed, but he's getting results. Like, how can you argue with it? Like, that's probably the biggest thing. And that's what his team's probably thinking, too. Like, we don't want Carson to change who he is because we're getting top 5 and top 10 results. And that's the best our team's done, in its existence. So I don't know if it's working in a sense of like complete no. It's kind of like a yes and no situation. Like, he's going to keep making things worse for himself, but he's getting the results. So I guess it's working for who it matters.
Remember in the old NASCAR games, you kind of had a reputation meter.
Yep.
And that kind of determined how the AI raced you. In theory, who knows if it actually worked?
Yep.
But you know the concept of that reputation bar. Hocevar is just all the way one way.
Yep. One way, all the way.
And I think there's a point to be made about the drivers kind of being all talk. I haven't seen anybody race Hocevar super hard to this point. I mean, Ricky's gotten in his face a couple times post race, but it hasn't amounted to anything on track. So yeah, Hocevar just kind of keep doing it until you're shown not to. Because obviously the words of these Cup Series drivers are just that, words. I'm not advocating for his style of driving. Like I don't know if anybody on this anybody who watches this podcast can tell that I'm not a super big Carson Hocevar guy.
Yeah.
Just off of the way he drives, the way he talks, the way he operates, like douche.
Yeah,
I have no other word for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best way to put it. Douche. I mean, he acts like a douche, but and like you said, I don't advocate for the way he drives. Like neither of us will. But like, is it a bad thing that he's bringing eyes to the sport?
No,
like for doing what he's supposed to be doing.
No, I don't disagree one bit that he is probably the greatest marketing tool NASCAR has had since before Ross Chastain got neutered.
Yeah, Exactly. I mean, you hope that Mr. H don't drag Carson into drag Carson into a room and give him the boss man talking to, because like, yeah, as long as it don't affect my guy, I guess, and your guy, kind of like what Junior said. Like, I don't have a dog in the fight. Like, I don't have a car out there. It's
Dude,
just
dude, I was pissed when he wrecked Bubba, and then that got into Alex
yeah.
in Nashville.
Tagged your guy into it. So yeah, like I can see it. Like I've been lucky enough to just have some stupid like bumps and stuff like that as a Chase fan with Carson, but I'd rather I don't know. It's kind of hard for me because like I said, I like that he's getting eyes on the sport for being an aggressive driver.
I don't want to give him too much credit. That's the problem.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm at. Like he got the legend or like the leader role in this New York Times 100 Sports or something like that. Like I can't remember the
100 most
name of it.
influential
Yeah, the
athletes.
100 most influential. They gave Denny and Michael innovators for NASCAR, and then they gave Carson Hocevar leader.
You win
Yeah,
a Talladega race and you're a leader.
you're a leader of the sport if you win at Talladega. It has to be the publicity. Well, that's the only thing I can figure at this point.
And maybe we just have to read
Maybe
read the piece, but
yeah, I mean, probably need to look into that a little more. I just thought I heard Denny talking about it yesterday. They asked him about it on the morning drive on Sirius. He was like, I mean, yeah, I think it's cool to be an innovator of the sport, right? But he didn't really comment on the fact that it was Carson, but it like stood out to me. I'm like, you could have picked, like, I feel like 6 other drivers to throw into the leader role of NASCAR, in my opinion.
I think
Not
Denny's
Carson
the leader right now.
Agreed.
Especially because
he's your most noticeable. Yeah, I mean that too. That helps, but also innovator. Like he innovated, I guess, with the lawsuit in a sense, but he could also be the leader because of that. So
was he the first owner driver?
Yes, him and Michael.
Well, I guess Jeff Gordon sort of, but
kind of. He just didn't have that publicity, I guess. Besides Tony Stewart's the only other one I can think of. Tony won the championship.
Yeah. Tony was the first one to do the driver owner thing with Stewart-Haas.
I remember that very
Jeff
well.
Gordon got a lifetime deal in a share of Hendrick Motorsports, so it's not the same.
No,
as like going out and starting your own thing, like Denny did.
Yeah,
like Tony sort of did.
Might as well have done because Haas wasn't anything before him, and they're obviously still nothing after it. So,
hey, now Cole Custer finished
respectfully
12th. It's a good day for Cole.
Top 15, we'll give it to him.
That's a really good day for Cole. Okay.
Oh God.
Who's your terrorist of the week?
Can you go with anyone other than Carson Hocevar?
No, you cannot.
In my opinion.
Played this 3 weeks in a row. 4 weeks in a row.
I think it is. I was thinking that yesterday when I was working on my notes yesterday evening. So 3 weeks in a row, Carson Hocevar, terrorist of the week.
It's a role he relishes in.
Yep, on par.
I hope somebody forces him not to. I'm not saying that I hope somebody wrecks him, but I hope that somebody puts it to him.
It won't be Ryan Preece, I can tell you that.
No.
And if he does, he won't say something on the radio, hopefully, this time.
No. Yeah, no. Who's your driver of the week?
I went with Eric Jones. First points-paying top 5 of the season. Had a fast car. He kind of drove through the field a few times. Finished second. So
yeah, if he had like 20 more laps, maybe he would have caught Denny Hamlin.
Maybe. He looked like it. He had some speed. So give that legacy team some notoriety, a little bit positive.
I'm going to give Denny Hamlin like the driver of the year at this point. Back-to-back wins coming from the back of the field after winning the pole. Didn't he win the pole last week too? No.
Yeah, and he did win the pole, and then he jumped the start.
He jumped the restart. That's right.
Yep.
So he wins the pole 2 weeks in a row. He starts in the back 2 weeks in a row, and he wins the race 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, Denny Hamlin.
No way. I mean, yeah, it's hard to. He's the low hanging fruit in a sense, but it's hard to not pick him. I wanted to give Eric
Well,
Jones a little.
one of us had to like point out that like what he did was like
Hey,
historic.
I did it last week. I went with him, so I don't blame you. Honestly, he's on fire. It's hard to argue with anybody but Denny right now.
Well, we talked about it the other week. He is the fastest car in the garage right now. I know that Reddick still
Yeah,
has like 5 wins. Denny Hamlin's got to be close. How many wins does Denny have this year?
Denny's at. That's a good question. I think that
He's
was
only
his
at
third.
3.
Yeah.
I thought he was at more. I guess Dover.
No, that's only his third. Yeah.
I guess Dover. That's what I'm thinking of.
Unfortunately, that doesn't count. So
he was close at Martinsville, and he was close at Kansas. And he was close at Texas.
yeah, I mean, he arguably could have had those, any one of those, at this point. It's insane to me. It makes like everybody else has kind of had the question. I'm sure you've seen it here and there on Twitter. Can he really walk away if he's performing like that? Like, I mean, I guess he can, but like, would he? I mean, he's been pretty certain on it, but it's kind of one of
I
those
thought I
things.
heard him this week, and he was like, we'll see when we get there what that looks like. I think he doesn't give himself enough credit in general, but he doesn't give himself enough credit as far as like Joe Gibbs would let him have that car if he really wanted it. He just flat out would. So I don't foresee I don't see Coach Gibbs kicking him out by any means. So I'm just gonna keep it rolling while Chris figures out his technical difficulties here. But yeah, I think that Denny Hamlin will come back if he wants to. Coach Gibbs is gonna let nobody. They're not going to force Brent Cruz to. Okay.
Sorry. Obviously, it's going to be a normal day with tech issues.
Yeah, I was just saying that Coach Gibbs will keep the seat open for Denny.
Looks like you're muted now.
No. But it says I'm gonna.
I love this.
Get on my screen.
Let's see.
Oh, brother.
Give me a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it rolling.
Put this for me.
Not having. Okay, good, great. Okay, what's next? Announced on Wednesday. It turns out that Josh Berry is not coming back to the Wood Brothers next year. The 21 is the latest opening in silly season. Are we good?
Yep, we're finally good.
Awesome. Jeez. Well, I just wrapped up the whole Denny Hamlin conversation. I just said that if Coach Gibbs wants to have Denny Hamlin, if Denny Hamlin wants to come back, they're not going to force Brent Cruz up.
Hey, I like Brent Cruz. Don't you talk about Brent Cruz like that? Well, I gave him a few Driver of the Week awards.
Unfortunately, we're on to the next thing, which is Josh Berry is not returning to the Wood Brothers in 2027.
Alex Bowman in the 21 next year?
I think Wood Brothers wants to go back to that young little prospect thing.
Yeah.
Which will lead to Jesse Love. But your thoughts on Josh Berry?
I like the way he handled it. Like, I think he's getting a little bit of backlash for that, but I think his management with Kevin Harvick Incorporated probably instructed it. But he basically came on and was like, yeah, I'm not going to be back next year. And then Wood Brothers had to announce it a little bit later. So, like, I think Josh will bounce back. I think there's a few Ford seats that he probably could land in. Something that kind of interests me, though, was him going back to the Chevrolet camp for the RCR car.
I can see that.
He's an older driver, so he doesn't give like that youthful appearance where the sponsors had that issue with Jesse Love. He's won a race in the Cup Series. He's a Cup winner. I mean,
I think both you and I are pretty high on Josh as a driver.
Yeah, I think so. I like Josh's ability. It kind of plays into the junior motorsports days, though, too. For that
we're
fandom. But I don't. Who's better on the market? Like, not to give him like too much, but like, I know you've got younger, but
just Alex, really.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have anybody that's comparable to like a winning Cup driver, in my opinion, that leaves. right now anyway. Gragson's not won in the Cup Series. McDowell is a Cup winner, but he's not.
I've heard stuff that like Spire has no clue where this like replacing McDowell thing is coming from.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like they want to keep him around.
Okay, I mean that's their game plan, I guess.
So yeah, I think Josh is a wonderful fit for any team that really wants him. And if he wants to go back to O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, I'm more than sure that Junior is going to be cool with that.
Yeah, Junior would be happy to put Josh back in a car. I have no doubts about that. And they'll find sponsors for him too if he somehow can't find his own.
So I'm not super worried about
Josh Berry.
About Josh Berry's career. The Wood Brothers ride is interesting given the alliance to Penske, but they've been bad this year. Like it's been Harrison Burton bad.
Yeah, I mean it's not been really good. I was kind of hopeful for Josh after last year, like the win and things, and then the playoffs fell apart for him. So it was just a horrible
Yeah,
end.
we were
And
witness to his car getting lit on fire at Bristol.
I know, yeah. Um, I hate it for him, but yeah, like you said, that's an interesting seat because I've heard Jesse Love, I've heard Carson Quaffle also has a developmental deal with Penske.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I like.
he's not ready.
I don't think so. No, I don't think he's ready for a cup ride at all. I mean, who do you else does Lane Riggs? Do you pull him from the trucks and throw him in a cup
Maybe,
ride?
maybe.
I mean,
Matt
that's really,
DiBenedetto.
I guess. I mean, if you want a stopgap, I
I
guess
don't think
that's
fans would be huge on that.
no. I could see this seat being one that's filled for a year and then a young driver may be thrown into it next year, or they just go ahead and throw a young driver into it this year
Yeah, I
and hope for
think
the best.
Jesse Love is the immediate young driver. Anything else would be a stopgap. I don't read into much of the rumors of Bowman there to
Yeah.
the 21 because I think it's mostly just fan speculation. I don't think like Bob has said anything about that.
Right. Yeah, it's just fan stuff.
Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that 21 ride. Obviously, the oldest running team in the sport.
Yeah.
It's I'd say it's like a tier 3 ride
Yeah.
if we're going to put all the teams in tier A, tier B, tier C.
I'll throw you out an interesting one I saw kind of on the rumor board was Josh going to RCR, Riley Herbst not going to the Legacy Club. I saw them putting Jesse Love in that seat.
I could see that. I mean, we gave Riley Herbst a lot of shit, but he's running pretty good this year.
Yeah, his performance has picked up for sure. Like he's not giving up. Denny kind of said it, and like not to take words from too many other people, but he said like he's not giving up speed or positions due to like inexperience. Like you can see he's kind of getting his feet under him a little more, and the performance is shown. So like Jesse Love has not really won much in the O'Reilly series besides on a restrictor plate. I mean, he won the championship, but Daniel Hemrick won an Xfinity championship in the win and you're in. So that's kind of what I think about that. So like, do you really want to put a guy in there who's not done much in the O'Reilly
There's a guy,
series?
Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, Daniel Hemrick. In a Joe Gibbs car for 1 year, and he won the championship.
Now he's going to Wood Brothers in the Cup Series in 27.
Yep, there we go. Daniel Hemrick.
All right, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that ride. Hoping for the best for Josh Berry.
Same.
All right, let's get a deep dive on the Tricky Triangle down there in Pocono Mountains down there. The trucks are off till next week. O'Reilly is going to be Saturday at 4. And yeah, the Cup Series qualifying is going to be at 1 on Saturday, and the race is going to be Sunday at 3. Let's check the weather down there.
I'm not hopeful.
Oh boy.
I've saw some bad reports.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not awesome. AccuWeather. What can you tell me about Sunday? Oh my God! Just load for the love of God.
Yeah, that's how I felt this morning.
During the day, remaining warm with periods of sun and thunderstorm in spots late afternoon. Storms can bring flooding, downpours, and localized damaging winds gusts. Well, that's not
Okay.
great. That's not great.
No. I saw Saturday is like the best day apparently for racing from like people on Twitter.
Fuck it, triple header.
Yeah, throw it all.
Or double header, I guess, because there's no cup. I mean,
Push qualifying up for the
trucks.
O'Reilly guys tonight and just run it in the morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any like
hopeful.
Any like weather for Sunday. Did Bob write anything?
Not that I've saw. Like I said, a lot of things
Bob's
I've seen.
lacking.
I know. He's doing IndyCar stuff too, so he's focused
what the fuck,
on that
Bob?
right now.
Let's go.
You have to start following Jeff Gluck more.
Jeff Gluck doesn't do weather.
Yeah, that's true.
50% chance of rain, according to Bob, on Sunday. So maybe it clears up.
Maybe. Otherwise, I mean, those fans could have your experience at Watkins Glen, a muddy mess at Pocono.
Well, the rain's not going to create a lot of mud if they didn't have a bad frost season.
Yeah.
If they had a pretty bad frost season and they're in the mountains, they could. Then that ground should be dry by now. It's mid-June, but
you would hope. Caleb throwing a little northern geography on us this morning because I wouldn't have ever known the different frost seasons living down here in the South.
Yeah, no. If you have a bad frost season where like when the ground freezes and it gets down to a certain point, if you had a really bad one, the frost got all the way down, and that's going to take time to thaw, and that's going to create a lot of mud. If it didn't get down too far, it's not going to take too long to dry. Like when we went to Watkins Glen and I was in New Hampshire, there wasn't a lot of mud. Wasn't a lot of mud to be had. I mean, sure, if it downpours and you have a dirt driveway, you're gonna get a little bit of it, but nothing like that parking lot. Like that takes time. So they shouldn't be too bad off, but we'll see. I think I heard last year that they had some issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the same thing. I want to know if we're going to get to watch the whole tent coverage like we did at Watkins Glen where they blow the freaking infield tent up into the air. And then we have to watch it fly through the air and then land on the track.
We saw it in the grandstands, and we saw it go up, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?"
They showed the whole aero trip, like it's showing it getting blown up into the air.
Dude, it was like a little tornado. It just picked it up.
Yeah, so.
No, we had no idea. Expectations for Pocono? Well, it's going to be a fuel-saving race, kind of like last week.
Yep.
I don't know. I think this track gets a bad rap. I think most of the time it can be compelling. I thought last year it was compelling with the fuel saving. I mean, was it Denny running down Briscoe?
I believe so. Denny was trying to run down Briscoe, yeah, but Chase held on and won.
I think that's what it was last year. Yeah, Briscoe got his first win.
Yeah,
he led 72 laps of 160.
You've had some. I was gonna say you've had some kind of blips of moments like Larson blowing his tire on the last lap, things
who
like
won that race, by the way?
Yeah, I know who won that race. I was kind of okay with it because Larson had been kicking everybody's ass that year, so I was like, "Oh, thank God, it's somebody other than Larson winning a race."
And Bowman gets his third win of the year?
Third win of the year. Yep, the underdog gets more wins. I like it.
We have not had times better than that.
not in the Alex Bowman camp. Definitely not.
We yearn for times like that.
Pocono's going to be a fuel savings race. If you don't like the racing, you're probably going to be kind of bored. Probably take a nap. I'm not the biggest fan of Pocono.
The Prime broadcast will carry.
That's true. You're right. This isn't Fox. I forget sometimes. So
if it was Mike Joy and Clint Boyer putting us asleep, that's one thing. The Prime will find a way to make it interesting.
Yeah, you'll get woke up at least twice by Junior telling you.
Oh, we had a crash.
There's a car in the wall. Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm okay with it. At least I can remember when to look at the TV. It's like when they're on Fox, it's like, oh, God, we have a crash.
Oh, trouble.
Oh, God. Shout out to the GOAT, Mike Joy, though.
Oh, yeah, no. He can retire whenever he wants, him and Larry.
He's like
But
Michael Cole of the WWE. You can
Clint
retire
Boyer
whenever you want.
can go. #buy.
Bye.
All right, let's get some driver props in there. Just matchups this week. Blaney versus Briscoe.
Give me Blaney, even though Ford hasn't showed much promise lately.
Well, Blaney's due to get his ass in gear.
Yeah, I think it's about that time of the year for Blaney to start turning it up a little more.
Busher versus Joey Logano.
I'm going to take Busher just because Joey's been struggling, but again, this is a Penske time of the
I
year.
thought Joey had a pretty decent run last week.
He did last week, but I mean, I feel like before then it's been
a tough year for him. He's only got 2 top 5s. Martinsville and Daytona are his 2 top 5s.
Wow.
Or that his highest finish is 7th.
Where was that, Vegas?
He got 7th at Michigan, and he got 7th at Bristol.
Oh wow. Okay then.
He got 8th at Charlotte.
So it's not been horrible. It's just not been the season I guess we expect from Joey Logano.
No, not at all. Yeah. So
Busher.
I'll take Busher as well. Eric Jones versus Alex Bowman.
I hate to do it to you, but I'm going to go with Eric right now. The 48's not showed me any speed, and I hate it, to be quite frank, because I am a Hendrick guy. Yeah, you hate it way more than me. So,
Denny versus Elliott.
I'm going to take Denny. His average is just, you'd be stupid to not take Denny in this at this point.
And you're hearing that from the biggest Chase homer. So all you Chase sexuals out there, get the fucking line.
That's right. Go ahead and take Denny this week. It's okay.
Put $100 down, you win $792 back. Okay. I don't care about these parlays anymore. They kind of suck. So
yeah.
we can just get right into our eliminator picks. You won last week by a spot. Brad finished 34th. Zane finished 33rd. Were they both caught up in the?
Yeah. But Brad was caught up in the first one, and then Zane, I believe, had a tire blow and it killed his day. So.
And somehow Brad finished 34th. Okay.
Yeah.
But you win, so that means I'm going first. Scrolling through the rest of the races. I don't know if I'll use this guy anywhere else. Give me Alex Bowman.
That's fair. I debated on it. If you didn't take him, I debated on it. So
I think this is the last chance he really has to be super duper competitive. He's usually pretty solid here. He's got a P1, a P7, and a P3 here in his career. Also got 2 P11s. In 2023, he finished 24th, but that was funny business.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it. It's this in Richmond are like the last 2 spots where he can be competitive that we've seen before.
Yeah.
Other than that, if this team can't find speed here, they can't find speed anywhere. So
yeah, and
I'll take the 48 this week, and we'll burn that so I can stop staring at it, and we'll move on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a big hitter this week again. The low guys have been kind of playing off. I'm gonna go with Austin Cindric. I could use him on a restrictor plate or a drafting track, but I'm gonna take him. He's finished 10th last June. Everything before that's hit or miss, but he's been a little better this year. And I know Penske's down, but I'm gonna take it and roll with Austin Cindric.
All right. Cindric, according to driver averages here. Oh boy. Where is he? I can't find him.
I think he was like that 12th to 18th.
15th.
Yeah.
He's got a P10, a P18, a P23, and a P31.
Yeah.
In his career at Pocono.
Progressively gotten better in his career at Pocono, it looks like.
I don't know, man. Was I reading that backwards?
Maybe.
No, you were right. He has gotten better every time by about 5 spots.
Right. I'll take it.
Bowman, on the other hand, up and down. 1, 7, 11, 24, 3, 11. But I don't know, man. Can I get one? Can I get one win this year?
With Alex, it'd go a long way for him, I think.
Just morale, just for the
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah, it would go a long way for him and his fans just to get one.
I don't care if he backs into it again. Like, if Larson wants to blow a tire in the last lap, fucking go for it, buddy.
That's fine.
We'll take
Chris
anything
Buescher.
right now. We'll take
Chris
anything.
Buescher's. Yeah. Chris Buescher's first Cup win was at Pocono due to fog. So, like, we'll take that for Alex. Like,
honestly, yeah. Point. We'll celebrate it all the same.
Goes in the record book as a win. So,
fog comes out during the pit cycle.
Blake Harris actually makes
running the log strategy.
Oh my god! Blake Harris makes a lucky pit call for once for Alex, and they get out there on strategy. That'd be about par for Alex.
The most Austin Dillon thing ever.
God. All you can need is Austin behind you to go off into that first corner at Pocono and give yourself a heart attack.
Yeah. No, fuck.
Oh god. Oh god.
Bay numbers, Alex is plus 8,000. Cindric's plus 9,000 to win.
Okay. So, we're right in the same ballpark, it sounds like.
Put $1 down, you win what, $800?
$800, yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. I'm not mathing this early.
And DraftKings doesn't want to work. Oh, wait, there it is. $81. Never mind. We're retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say that.
No, we're canceled. You just got us canceled.
Damn it. I hope that doesn't make a clip somewhere that you post accidentally. Like, we can bury it in here. I don't think we can get away with it on, like, a TikTok where I say that.
No, we're getting canceled for sure if we put that on TikTok.
You can tell that I work in a factory. Like, that just came off the tongue. Like, I didn't even think about it. Would have loved to see your facial reaction if my screen wasn't in the other place.
Oh, God. Yeah,
the
no,
I grew canceled. It's over.
Yep, it's all over.
They definitely don't say worse on every other show.
No, we're good. No worries there. I think. It's whatever.
I was talking about Bowman's car. It's slow. What's the other word for slow? You know?
Yeah, there you go. Slow. You could. Were you talking about his crew chief? Maybe it was his crew chief.
I was saying retardant.
Yeah.
You know, like the flame retardant, like the stuff they put in the fire extinguisher. It just came out with an ED at the end. My bad.
My bad. Oh gosh.
God damn it. We need help.
That's
significant help.
Yeah. We can't afford the type of help we need, Caleb.
This podcast is the help.
That's right. That's right. We get out there on the weekends and throw
and
our
people
opinions.
like you listen. Frankly.
That's right. We appreciate
you make our therapy happen.
That's right. Throw those comments and those likes on our shorts and stuff. Makes us feel a little better through the week too. We appreciate it.
Yeah, especially when they call us retardant. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that was coming.
And they can't spell dumb either.
Nope.
No.
They'd spell the R slur retardant.
This is gonna make it in a clip. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously, like this hyperfixation on this word is that. Just make sure you watch them before you post them.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, for sure, because we could easily bleed into something.
Yeah, that'd be our word. Did.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's almost 8:00. Anything to say to the fine people home before we get out of here?
Nope. Just appreciate you guys bearing with us through our technical issues this morning, or my technical issues.
Listen, man, I powered through.
I appreciate you. I literally was sitting here going, yeah, that would be right. Not a good piece of technology in my house today. So
is there not?
No, my laptop's just shot, and I'm waiting till after Darlington to drop money on that, and then our internet's been hit or miss lately. So yeah, we're just gonna.
Who's your internet provider?
Power through the day. A local company, not a big one.
Is it the only
option? LJ. Yes, unfortunately, there's another local company, but they suck too.
Up here, we have Spectrum and BreezeLine and Xfinity.
I had Spectrum until we moved here, and I loved having Spectrum. No, like, plug for Carson Hocevar there, but, like, seriously.
My dad has Spectrum, and the whole town that he lives in has been taken out for like 3 days.
Well, that sucks. Sucks. That sounds
So
like a
we
him
have
problem.
Breeze Line here, and Breeze Line is mint, top notch. Paid my first bill.
You can get, like, Verizon or T-Mobile, but
Oh, never trust a cell service provider with your Wi-Fi.
Nope, not doing it.
All right. Well,
next week
we'll see you all next week for. Oh, what's next week? Are we road course racing again? I'll
no, San Diego or Sonoma. Right?
I asked if we're road course racing, and you said no, and then said two road courses.
Yeah, there we go. That's par for this morning.
Yeah, San Diego and then Sonoma.
Does John Hunter Nemechek go in the water
first? That's it for road courses, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no more.
So just bang out the next couple weeks. Then we're in Chicagoland.
I'm good with that.
So 2 SVG belts to ask, and then we get Chicagoland back.
We're gonna see John Hunter Nemechek in the Bay though at San Diego. Didn't you know?
What?
The backstretch apparently running along the river. Gluck and Bianchi said it's way closer to the water than you would expect. So like there's a little fan outpour I saw where everybody's like, so are we gonna see John Hunter Nemechek or Cody Ware in the water before the race is over?
John Hunter Nemechek's the wrecker.
Yeah. Carson Hocevar is gonna put him there.
Carson Hocevar is gonna put a good car there.
Probably.
All right, put Bubba in there a week after the conversation.
Bubba's just
God, I can see the racist Facebook comments about that now.
We need to move on. Let's see you next week.
Yeah.